wondered how I was going to do a presentation on genital lymphedema for women. So did I. I hope the content has been helpful to someone with genital lymphedema. It's important for you to know you're not alone and that there is treatment available. Now, this series was designed for two people, a person with lymphedema and a partner who could do the manual drainage. If you don't have somebody who can help you, you can try doing the sequence yourself by combining standing positions with sitting at the edge of a seat to more easily access all the areas of your skin. You don't have to be lying down to do this sequence. The principles are to decongest, to connect two areas that typically drain to different locations, and to move fluid along the path that you decongested so it can drain. Doing a two-way skin stretch on yourself might be difficult, and in that case, you can try stroking the skin using the same sequence with just a gentle stroke of your skin. I may do a series for genital lymphedema for men in the future, but for now there's an excellent resource on male genital lymphedema that was done by the UK's National Health Service Lymphedema Network in Wales. It was done in conjunction with lymphedema therapists from Macmillan Hospital. You can find a link in a blog post that I did in 2020. You want to click on the link and then go to page 3 of their site, and that's where you'll see the video. While we focused on bladder cancer, there are numerous types of cancer that can cause secondary lymphedema in the lower body, including the genital region. If you're looking for help with swelling, there are a few considerations to remember. First, it's important to know why you're swelling. The person I did this video series for is a woman that I mentioned in part 1 who asked for information on genital lymphedema. She had stage 4 bladder cancer, and stage 4 is metastatic, meaning it had spread to other areas of the body. Pelvic and inguinal lymph nodes had been removed, but radiation hadn't been done. Her symptoms included swelling, pain, and wounds. Their doctor was concerned about possible metastasis, and that was understandable. According to Foley, cancer should be a first concern anytime a person has swelling, especially if there is a history of cancer. Second, lymphedema is not typically painful, contrary to common opinion. There are a few exceptions to that, but as a general rule, pure lymphedema isn't typically painful. Third, pure lymphedema also doesn't cause wounds. There are conditions like venous disease that may coexist and cause a secondary lymphedema, and certain conditions like venous insufficiency can cause wounds, but pure lymphedema does not, according to Foley. The person that I spoke about may have had a secondary lymphedema because they had lymph nodes removed, or because cancer metastasized and caused compression or blockage of lymphatic vessels or lymph nodes. She may have had genital edema because of cancer blocking blood flow as well. Edema is different than lymphedema. A tumor could be compressing blood vessels in the area, like the arteries that deliver blood to the tissue, or veins removing the blood from the tissues. Either condition could cause pain, swelling, and even wounds. For example, in men, there's a condition called testicular torsion, in which the spermatic cord gets wrapped around a testicle, cutting off blood flow. The symptoms are pain and swelling. Another example would be arterial disease or venous insufficiency in the legs. Either condition again impairs blood flow. One of the results can be wounds. Again, lymphedema and edema are different conditions. A person can have one or the other, or they can have both at the same time. It's important to know the difference between the two conditions, and we'll talk about the difference between edema and lymphedema in another series. But it's important to know because not only is the treatment approach different, but the outcome would be different. Well, after this series, I hope that you find you're more lymphedema savvy. Until next time.